Hey, good morning, everybody. Crypto Mentor 99. How you doing? Today I have an interview that I started yesterday. I did a pre-interview, and I'm so excited this morning to have EC and Hakan from MenaPay with me this morning. Guys, good to have you with me.
Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
How are
Good.
you?
So I told everybody in the pre-video that I did yesterday, I had no idea what MenaPay was about, what you guys represented. And the more I looked at it, I said, man, this is a really interesting project, and I got to see if I could do a video. And for those of you that don't know, because I didn't know this until 3 days ago, MENA stands for, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, Middle East, North Africa,
Yeah,
Yes,
right?
right.
that's correct.
That's correct.
I had never known that before. So why don't you guys, again, I'm super excited to talk about MenaPay, but why don't you guys just let the viewers know that maybe have never ever heard of MenaPay before? What would you like them to know about your project and what you're doing and where you're going?
The MenaPay is the first blockchain-based payment gateway in the Middle East and North Africa countries. This digital payment gateway offers the money transfer, and all transactions will be realized in a maximum 5 seconds with transparency and very quickly system. And the blockchain technology provides a very security system to all MENA people. And do you know that in the MENA region, there are 85% of people are unbanked people because of their
Wow.
religions. Because of that, really important need in this region. There's a very unbanked people. Because of that, in the fintech industry, I believe that digital solutions for consumer needs
Wow.
become more popular in this period, I think.
So let's back up because you just said a lot of important stuff. No, really, that I want to make sure everybody understands. So you're the first one. That's why I like you guys. You're the first one in the region to have a project like this, right?
Yeah, first
Yeah.
blockchain-based and non-bank payment solution in the region. We
Right.
are the
So
first one.
so that's huge. That's big, right? You're the first in the region. Again, Middle East, North Africa, and then EC. Did you say that How big is the population target of that area? Is it hundreds of millions?
Yeah, 300 and 400, closely 400 million people
So
with
there's
the class.
so just
Yeah.
so everybody knows, MenaPay has a target audience of 400 million people.
People.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's more than Russia and India.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people in the United States, they can't comprehend how big that area is, and I'm just starting to learn about it. So this is a big project. Go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Also, we provide a trusted system thanks to the controllability for auditing companies in the MenaPay platform. And with the MenaPay platform, which offers a transparent payment infrastructure with more than 2 witness systems. MenaCash is the digital money of
Right.
MenaPay platform. Provides a secure and fast way to complete all transactions via blockchain technology. And do you know also we are fully backed stable currency, which $1 always equal to one MenaCash.
Wow. Okay, so let's back up. Again, this is a lot of good stuff. I want to make sure everybody knows, okay? Including myself. But I've watched a lot of videos the past couple days. So I think this is very, very, very, very, very important to get across. So could you guys explain? I find this fascinating because I don't know anything about Islamic law. Could you explain Islamic laws as they pertain to finances? How you have to have, there's, you know, I think this is to me as an American, this is a good point to reach the 400 million people because, and plus you guys are the first ones in the region. So could you explain Islamic law and how that pertains to money going back and forth?
Yeah. In order to be compliant with Islamic finance, every businesses and every any entrepreneur projects, every business should follow three major rules.
Okay, three rules.
Yes, there are three major rules. I'm gonna explain that. Firstly, there should not be any profits generated from interest.
Okay, no profits. No profits.
No profit generated from the interest. This is the important part.
Yes, this is
interest is not allowed in Islamic finance.
No interest. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, no interest.
And MenaPay is the first interest-free payment gateway in the MENA region.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. This is the first and crucial point of becoming compliant with Islamic finance. Second rule is the any debt transaction should be witnessed by at least two parties.
So hang on. So when a financial transaction takes place, not only is there no interest, two people have to observe or
witness the transaction.
So so from business to business, you've got to have two people in the middle. Wow.
Yeah. Actually, we don't have any people in the transactions because we are blockchain based.
Right. But I'm saying with Islamic law, between two parties, you've got to have two people. Wow.
Always.
Okay. And what's the third one?
Yes, at least two parties should be, and we have more than two parties. Because of that, it's the huge transparency system we have. And the third rule is the business should not be involved in illicit activities such as drugs, adult content. And the MenaPay platform does not generate any revenue from interest. And thanks to blockchain technology, it's transparent and briefly witnessed by at least two parties, and none of the illicit businesses are allowed as merchants within the platform.
Wow.
This is the this is the crucial point, and to be compliant with Islamic finance. This is the three major rules.
Okay. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm sitting here in the United States and I can't believe what you just said. Like that is so. Well, why? Okay, because you're the first in the region. The population targets 400 million, and you guys and the rest of the team, you've found a solution. I don't want to say to the problem. You found a solution to Islamic laws as they pertain to finances through the blockchain, through MenaPay. Like that's unbelievable to me. That's unbelievable to me. So let's talk about, this is kind of a slang. We say in the United States, let's talk about the nuts and bolts, you know, of the project. So where are we at as far as the roadmap? Like, are we, you guys did, I didn't read all of the white paper, the 65 pages, but
Yeah, well, alright.
you guys had the pre-ICO last month in December, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
And
yes,
then
Yeah.
kind of talk about that. Isn't your soft capped 25? I'm sorry, your soft capped is 5 million. Your hard cap is
Yeah.
25 million.
Yes,
yes.
that's correct. We have reached the soft cap,
Oh,
and we
good.
will start ICO next month to reach hard cap.
Okay.
And
And then I was talking to Mata yesterday in the Telegram, and just so I'm clear, um, if someone's in the United States or China, they
Yes.
cannot participate in the ICO, correct?
Yes, yes, you're correct. Yes,
Okay, so I can buy tokens once they hit the exchange.
yes, that's true.
yes,
So,
that's good. Yes,
so Hakan, kind of talk about the pre-ICO. Well, I guess you did already. The pre-ICO, the ICO, and when the tokens are going to be listed on some exchanges. Could you talk about that, please? Or EC or whoever knows the answer to that?
Can we just answer that question later
Sure.
at the
at
next
times.
interview?
Okay,
Because
sure.
uh,
Yeah.
uh,
So we we can ask to for best response to because the date and the some there are some parameters for this question.
Sure. No,
Because
I
yeah,
understand. So,
our CMO İlker Bey
Yes.
can answer those questions.
more clear.
sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got a list of questions here, and it's interesting that the first question is about blockchain technology and some of the benefits of it. And I just did a video about a week ago, and I said people in the United States, because that's what I know, they don't really talk about blockchain technology. They talk about an ICO, they talk about Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Dash, Zinfin, whatever. And EC talked about blockchain technology yesterday. I'm like, oh, that's interesting that she would bring that up. So, EC, do you just want to kind of talk to the people that may be listening that are like, what in the world is blockchain technology and why do I want it?
Yeah, I think that just the internet introduced it in the 1989 was a huge milestone for the world. After which nothing was the same again, I believe that. Blockchain represents the next big milestone. And we are coming to the end of the period where control of the systems and utilities of society can be monopolized by the state or giant corporations. And now systems now made more secure by diffuse control. In this point, that the blockchain technology gained more value than before. Blockchain is a largely distributed ledger of sorts that stores records of all transactions. That means blockchain is a decentralized, distributed, and a public digital ledger. That's the crucial point become popular. And İlker Bey or Chief Marketing Officer can explain your previous question.
Okay, so I think I recognize you from the website. Are you Ikar?
Yes, I'm İlker. Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So I was asking the question, and if you can't give the information or if it's private, I understand. Kind of walk us through like the pre-ICO, the ICO that's next month in February, and then when you guys are going to hit the exchanges so people like me in the United States can buy tokens.
I see. So at the moment, by the way, can you hear me well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. At the moment, we are in private sale phase.
Okay.
So we are in contact with only accredited investors. And as we know, in United States as well, only accredited investors can buy the tokens.
Yes.
So at the moment, it is going with only one-to-one meetings.
Yes.
We didn't open to public sale yet. But next month, we would like to open to public sale as a pre-ICO, and we would like to see how it goes. At the moment, the market is not in a good situation.
Yeah.
The Bitcoin investors, their investments shrink a little bit. So they are very conservative. That's why we wanted to postpone the pre-ICO for a couple of months to wait a better market situation. In the meantime, we increased our investment target in private sale phase.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Our hard cap was $25 million.
Right.
But the majority of it was for ICO part. But at the moment, we are trying to cover the majority part in the private sale phase.
Wow. Okay. Well, I was telling these guys, as an outsider in the United States, when I saw your project, I couldn't believe it, because it's, and I told these guys before you came in the room, it's you guys are the first in the region. There's 400 million people you're trying to target. You've already, the blockchain and MenaPay has kind of gotten around Islamic laws as they pertain to financing, right? And I just find that amazing. Like, I don't know who started MenaPay, but I can't believe that you guys are doing this, because it's unbelievable to me. So
actually, I'm one of those people in the beginning phase. We started everything together.
Wow.
But together with both Ventures initial seed fund as well. Our founders from both Ventures, they already have a successful exit in Middle East. It was also a payment business.
Wow.
They've got a couple of exits in Middle East actually. One of them was gaming, and the other one was pay to go. We sold it to a Malaysian company. So we know the region very well. We know the requirements. We know the problems of the people.
Yeah.
This is why when we started the crypto fund in both Ventures, we decided to do this blockchain-based project targeting Middle East. So in Middle East, the people are unbanked. They are very conservative. They don't want to use modern payment applications. This is why Apple Pay, PayPal kind of applications, they are not very successful in the region. We know it very well. Of course, having a good user experience. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. So, Ikar, how come, help me understand some of the cultural differences. So why don't people use banks? Is it 84, did EC say like 84% of the region is unbanked? Did I hear that right?
Yes, yes.
Oh my gosh, that's unbelievable.
There are two big issues. One, the banking system is not very technologically developed.
Okay.
At the moment, in Turkey, we are living in a very good era. The banking applications are very new and modern. They are very user-friendly, so we can easily adapt in Turkey.
Wow.
On the other hand, in the Gulf region, in the other Arabic countries,
yes,
their banking systems are not very good developed. Like you should experience it. When you log in, you cannot find your way. You cannot do the transaction. It logs you out all of a sudden, and your transaction is declined. This is one problem.
Wow.
Another problem, there is a trust issue between countries.
Yeah.
if you are living in Egypt, you would like to send money to Saudi Arabia, like it takes a couple of days, a couple of tries, your transaction is declined and it doesn't go very smoothly. So there is a trust issue as well. And lastly, this Islamic rules. According to the religion, each transaction should be witnessed by minimum 2 people.
Yes, sir.
And transactions shouldn't create any interest. And this is why the people in the region, they don't trust the modern payment applications, because they know that their transactions are creating interest for some sites. And also this witnessing mechanism is not solved yet. This is why we thought if we can solve this witnessing problem, we can have a quick traction in the region, because we will be able to prove that the payment system is Islamic compliant. In order to prove this, of course, we are getting our certificates from Sharia bureaus. But the main logic is like bringing the blockchain technology to solve witnessing problem and saying that it is compliant with the rules.
Okay, I told EC yesterday, and I don't know, I've got not a big YouTube channel. I think I've got like 3,600 people and maybe 2,000 on Twitter. But I don't know how many of those are people are in the United States. But sometimes we're lazy people in the United States sometimes, and we only care about what happens in the United States, right? And I've done a little more traveling over the years, and I see things in different countries. And again, when I saw MenaPay, I could not believe what you guys were doing. I was absolutely shocked that you guys had, again, solved with blockchain, solved the problem of Islamic law pertaining to finances. It blew me away. It was unbelievable. So, let's end with this. Can you guys hear me? Because you guys are a little, I think maybe your internet or my internet starting to slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
So, Ikar, why don't you is there anything that you would want to tell someone that's watching this video maybe for the first time and doesn't know anything about MenaPay? What would you like to tell them?
Okay, first of all, I can say that we are creating the most user-friendly payment application for the region, which is compliant with Islamic rules, and it is based on this QR code reading mechanism,
yes.
Which will provide a smooth transaction experience. We know that this model worked in China very well with Alipay and WeChat Pay.
Right.
At the moment, they have in total like 900 million users in China. So they could create the cashless society in China. When I was there, I noticed that like there was not a single shop accepting credit card.
I've heard that, right? Okay.
WeChat Pay, because it's very convenient and people trust it, and it is also much cheaper.
Wow.
This model worked in that region of the world. We believe that a similar model will work in Middle East as well. This is why the user experience is, yes, according to Arabic language and their habits, they read the other way, as you know.
Sure.
We arranged all the design according to their habits, and bringing this model of WeChat Pay, Alipay to the region with easy QR code reading mechanism and complying with Islamic finance rules, we believe that we will digitize this population, Middle East, and we will create a cashless society in the region as well.
Wow. I believe you're going to do that. I really do. And I'm going to.
Yeah, we are working very hard for this.
So I know everything's decentralized, but I like to ask people permission. Can I do more videos on MenaPay and try to get the word out on my YouTube channel in the days and the weeks and the months to come? Can I do
For
that? Okay.
Sure, yes, of
Well,
course.
I want to thank you guys for taking the time out. I just woke up an hour ago. You guys have been working all day. I appreciate your time, your skill set, your expertise, your dedication to MenaPay. And yeah, I just want to say thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right, see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.